So I finished The Rest is History, and let me tell you, this book was so good. So there is a kind of sub-theme which is close to my heart because I totally get the thought process. And we see parts of it throughout, and it's not until close to the end that we get the full picture of what happened and why this character is pushing people away and why. And I think, yes, there's a third act breakup, but it's a unique breakup because both of them are in love with one another, and they say that. And so I think some people are going to be like, that doesn't, make sense, or that doesn't go with the story. But actually, for me, I 100% understood the thought process, and yeah, it got me in my feelings. Let's just say that. There are some really important things that are showcased in this story and done really well. Dyslexic child, and how best to support the child through that, blended families and how that can work, infertility and the impact that can have on somebody and their thought processes and how they behave, and taking that into a new relationship as well. And there were some really great spicy scenes. Like, I'm not one of those people that normally gravitates towards the spice. Like, I'll listen to it, like, don't get me wrong, I don't, I'm not, but I'm not like uber focused on it. But there was some super spicy scenes in this that I don't necessarily think it was spice for spice, if that makes sense. It was the connection that they had during those scenes, how devoted they were, and it just filled my heart, man. It just filled my heart. So they work in a school. He technically is her superior, and there are some things that happen on the school grounds. So then on the weekend, they go to Hampton Court Palace, and Elodie is Anne Boleyn, and Charles is everything. What happened there? I don't know. And those scenes were so much fun. The other queens, and look, I can't be the only one that was like, I want to go watch Six again after doing this. I was spending my whole time going, sorry, not sorry. I loved them and their interactions, and again, there are some really spicy scenes as them in costume, and it's like, yes. But also some really lovely moments where there's some anxiety and helping one another, deal with that. Their story is just so lovely to me. Charles falls first, like the moment he sees her. I mean, he's got a little bit of an obsession with her neck, I will admit, which is a little bit disturbing considering, he views her as Anne Boleyn. But the way he falls, and like, he's so grumpy to her, but then when they get together, it's like the biggest privilege of his life was giving her pleasure. What is not to love? Like, how can you not love him and his vulnerability? And right, so Shane East and Zara Hampton-Brown, freaking amazing. Like, I know I give Shane a little bit of a hard time sometimes, but the emotion he put across in this book, the vulnerability of this character was astounding. I absolutely was convinced and thought it was just such a pleasure to listen to. And Zara, how is she so good? How does she make me feel every little emotion? Like, I don't understand. But there are other characters in this book, and I was like, you know what? Do these have books? Because I wanna do them. Absolutely such a joy, and there's, you know, some history in there if you want to, you know, have that thought process. And I think this is a great book to do, like, before going to C6 or after going to C6, just to, like, get in the mood and the vibe. I would definitely highly recommend it. Fives all around, let's throw all the fives. Yeah, this was a pleasure. It's produced by EastHouse Productions, and the production was flawless. And I got the ALC from Must Love Audio, and lots of love for them because they are keeping me very happy in my ears at the moment.